Hogwarts Legacy. Should you buy it? Should you not? I'm going to share 10 key reasons where you should or should not. Because like all games, I'm not saying that this game is for everybody. Okay, first and foremost, let's just say it, if you are an Harry Potter fan, the books, of the movies, maybe the old games, there are actually very few games that provided us with an experience of this amazing world. In Hogwarts Legacy, you will be in Hogwarts, you'll be able to cast spells, brew potion, ride both your broom and creatures, play with Peeve and much more. So I think reason number one, if you're a Harry Potter die-hard fan, you should just probably buy it. Especially as this game is basically available on all platforms, even old gen like PS4, but also new gen and PC. So if you don't know which version to buy, don't hesitate to also check the video description below. I have a video really on that. And also if you're really a fan, you can even choose your house and your wand for the game in advance, even before buying the game, even before game launch. Once again, in the video description below, I have a video showing you how to do it. Now for reason number two, I'm going to share a reason not to buy this game. Getting it out there right away. If you want to buy the game to play Quidditch, they have confirmed it won't be in the game. You will be able to ride your broom across the world, but you won't be able to play Quidditch, at least not on a regular basis, like real games. Maybe there will be, a pickup game or something at some point, or a way to learn how to ride with Quidditch, but not, the full experience. So if you want the game just for that, well, probably don't buy it. Maybe one day there will be a DLC for it, but at least at launch, it's not there. Reason number three, which for me is a reason to buy, but maybe for you not, is that the game is full of choices. In each conversation that you're gonna have, both in terms of the story but also in quest, you have different choices. You can be nice, you can be ruthless, or even worse. For example, we saw that when you learn Crucial, you can decide either to not learn it at all, learn it by having it cast on you, or cast it on someone else, Sebastian in this case. It's not a full morality system where every choice that you make is going to block future actions and those type of things, which I think is actually quite good. But what it means is that you can really make the game your own and even also replay it a few times, choosing different house, different avenues in your conversation and side quests and more. Because we know that there's gonna be multiple endings. We don't know how different they are, or if it's like 10 different or just 2 different ones, but we know there's different ones. And a bit linked to this third reason of the game full of choices, number 4, this is an open world. There is a clear story and you can even just play in story mode if you want, if you don't want to have a hard experience. But yes, it is a huge open world, right? We have the whole castle, which is already huge, but we know that we can also go outside of the castle. They basically said, everything you can see, you can go there. We're gonna be able to go to Hogsmeade and much more. But at the same time, I don't think it's gonna be the type of game where you have to walk for hours and hours, because we're gonna be able to move easily with our brooms, with creatures, but also with the fast system of flu flames. And from what we've seen, this open world really looks beautiful with super nice details like the seasons, day and night cycle to really make it even more lively and realistic. Reason number 5, which again could be something you either like or dislike, this is an RPG. We can't ignore that this is an RPG game, with one exception. As I said, there is a story mode. So if you want, you can play in the story mode and basically just sort of enjoy the experience, follow the story, without really having to care for this RPG aspect. But if you are an RPG fan, you'll probably have a lot of fun. We know we're gonna be able to fight, to gain XP and level up, choose which magic type we want to excel at by spending points on them, and there's also different difficulty levels, right? We've seen easy, normal and difficult outside of the story mode. Reason number 6, you're gonna have an amazing character customization. I also made a video detailing that a bit, but high level, you're gonna be able to completely change how you look, your face, your eyes, your hair, color and shape, glasses, cars and much more. There's also many presets if you don't really care about it, right? And it's not a once-off. We know that you'll be able to unlock in the game more glasses, clothes and things like this, so you can really just go to the barber to change your hairstyle during the game. Reason number 7, which I think for me is quite important, is it seems that the game is quite long, but also with a lot of optionality. For example, our companions, which are a number of students at Hogwarts, they come with optional quests, which appear to be quite long on their own, but once again, they're optional. You don't really need to do them to finish the story. Like for example, the Sebastian Sallow Slytherin quest, right? We have a full trailer with a lot of details, and once again, this is just optional. That means I think the game has a lot of depth, but at the same time you can also pick and choose if you don't like everything. So it's not just a linear story. And on that topic, if you're worrying that because it's a school, you have to connect every day to go to classes, and if you miss a class, you're gonna lose points and those type of things, don't worry, you don't have to. The game moves forwards based on mission, on chapter in the story, rather than pure in-game time. On the other hand, I guess if you really wanted that, I guess you're gonna be disappointed. If you wanted to have to go to the class every day and those type of things, this is not gonna happen. Reason number 8, I think the game has a lot of future potential too. We are a 5th year student, right? Which actually opens a lot of doors, because on one side, we're older. Remember that you start Hogwarts at 11, so if we had started as a first year, there would have probably been a lot of things that wouldn't have been so interesting. Couldn't do any advanced magic. Now we're older, so we can do it all. We can even do dark magic. And on top of that, given that we are 5th year, we could theoretically follow this same story inside the castle for 3 years. It could be 3 different games, could be one game that's very long, or the DLC, right? And obviously, even after that, they could, continue the game or continue the setting. But what I mean is that with this base character that we're starting on, there is already a lot of potential for multiple stories. And at the same time, the setting really shouldn't be boring at all, because you're not the first year. Reason number 9, I think similar to the Assassin's Creed series, the first few episodes, it seems that we'll really be able to tailor our experience based on our gameplay. For example, we'll have a lot of different spells, some of them offensive, some of them more defensive, and instead of fighting, we could also just avoid the fight, right? Being sneaky, using the Disillusion spell to be almost invisible, or maybe using potions or items that really best align to your playstyle. So there's a lot of options, it's not just about you have a sword and you have to go through those enemies all the time. And then reason number 10, I know is very sticky, but I had to do it. Basically, if you're still not sure to buy or not to buy, well, I know what you have to do. You have to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell button to be notified when I post a new video, because I'll definitely continue to cover the news about this game and also showing the actual gameplay and guides at launch. And this way, you can decide for yourself. Any other reason to buy or not buy the game for you? I would love to hear your thoughts, so press the like button if you like this video, if this was useful for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.